Hey there, YouTube. Buckle up because today we've got some exhilarating news from OpenAI's DevDay.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Just speak much faster, we are in a hurry, and be more engaging. Let's just get into the first product, shall we?
Absolutely, let's dive in. First up, OpenAI has launched the Realtime API. This is huge for developers wanting to build fast speech-to-speech experiences into their applications. Think super quick translations.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's move on to the image fine-tuning and mention that we're going to test that today, actually.
Great. Next up, image fine-tuning. With this, developers can fine-tune GPT-4 with both images
GPT-4o, so the letter O at the end there.
Got it. Thanks for catching that. Let's test image fine-tuning with GPT 4.0.
No, not 4.0. 4.0 as the letter O.
Got it. GPT 4o. Let's check out its image fine-tuning capabilities later. The combination of text and images promises to revolutionize vision applications.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty cool. Just quickly do the last two product announcements and then we're gonna get started. Speak fast, please.
Got it. Next up, prompt caching in the API.
Yeah,
this offers
and the final one is...
And model distillation in the API. Fine-tune a cost-efficient model.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. So I'm just going to get into it. And yeah, what do you think? This is going to be exciting, right?
Absolutely. It's super exciting. With all these new tools, developers can really put...
Okay, thank you for that. And we speak soon. Bye.
You got it. Have a great time testing everything out.
Yeah, we'll
see ya.
Bye.
Bye.
So yeah, that was kind of my intro to today's video. So that was me testing out the new Realtime API. Unfortunately, I don't have access yet. I don't know why, but we could access this to that playground. I'm super excited for this, just in case you didn't know, because we're gonna build some cool stuff. But let's just start by taking a quick look at the announcements. I guess I already mentioned them. We had the Realtime API. I'm gonna go look a bit more into that. We have the fine-tuning, vision fine-tuning. We're gonna do that today, actually. Prompt caching, that's pretty cool. So it's gonna be automatic. I think they said that this is gonna look for automatic look for prompts that have been cached, right? I think so. Yeah, prompt caching is automatically applied to the latest version of GPT-4o1 Preview Mini. So I think that's pretty cool. Probably gonna look into that another time. And model distillation, that is something I'm not gonna look into today. But again, another cool thing if you are actually creating data sets. But yeah, I think I want to start on the Realtime API because that is what I'm most excited about. I'm also pretty bullish on the fine-tuning, vision fine-tuning. I have some ideas I want to try out with that. But let's start looking at the Realtime API. We're not going to spend too much time on it. But I want to have a quick look here before we actually explore it a bit more in the playground and see if I even have access now. So yeah, this is something I've been kind of waiting for. Like, it's similar to ChatGPT's advanced voice mode, and I've been really looking forward to getting this into the API because this means we can, start building all kinds of tool things. So I'm definitely gonna spend the time on it. But just a warning, this is expensive. I think the output is almost 25 cents per minute. Let's see now, $20.24 per minute of audio output. That could get really expensive. So I will be careful about this, right? But hopefully this comes down over time, right? But what I found interesting was actually to look at let's see if it's see here now. Yeah, so they explain, like, previously to create similar voice assistant experience, like I have done, we had transcribed this, right? From speech to text, from text to speech again, using Whisper, right? And of course, this will impact latency, right? And this approach often results in loss of emotion, emphasis, and accent because you can't really pick up emotion in the text, right? So this is also going to change in the completion API. I think that's pretty interesting too, that we can apply this to slower. So we don't need like a WebSocket. We can just use this as a call, single API call. That is also going to be exciting to try out, but that's not available, I don't think yet. So if we look at the Realtime API, so we can create a WebSocket connection. So it's gonna be really quick, right? So we don't have to, we're gonna have that line open all the time. And it's gonna support function calling. So yeah, still a lot of cool things we can build going forward. So super exciting for this. Their documentation here, so you can see some notable benefits: native speech to speech. So no text intermediate means low latency, nuanced output. The models have natural inflection, can laugh, whisper, adhere to tone direction. I think that's cool. Text is useful for moderation, faster real time. Yeah. So we can also use text. We don't have to use voice input, right? And yeah, they created some examples here we can use. So we have send user text. We can do that. We can send user audio, or we can stream user audio. So I have been trying to build this send user audio, but since I don't have access yet, I haven't tested it out. But it's pretty simple to set up. It's a bit more complicated because we are using events and we are using, yeah, WebSockets. So it's a bit more complicated than just making a simple call to, yeah, the OpenAI package that we used to do, right? But again, I just had to mention the price because it's pretty expensive, right? I guess text input tokens is not too bad. So you can also get text output tokens for the Realtime API. So that's $20 per million, but audio output tokens is $200 per 1 million. Oh, that's crazy, right? But like I said, this will probably come down in the future. But livekit.io has a playground that actually works with this. So we can actually try it out here, so we can test out different prompts. So let's do that and have a bit of fun with this and see what we actually can do with these system instructions using the Realtime API. Okay, so they said in their API docs here that the models can laugh, whisper, and adhere to tone direction. So let's start with prompt. You're a comedian, be very short, no fluff, be very funny, make some dry jokes at the end of all interactions, laugh very loud and long. The guy you're meeting is Chris from Norway, speak English. Because when I tried it, it spoke Norwegian. That was very annoying. So let's try this now.
Hey, Chris, why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field.
Oh, wow. That's not very original, is it?
Hoo-hoo, tough crowd, huh? All right, let's try another one. Why don't skeletons fight each other? They don't have the guts.
again, that's just be more original.
All right. I've got one for you. Why did the computer go to therapy? Because it had too many bits of unresolved issues.
You always laugh at your own jokes?
Well, someone's got to laugh at them. If I don't, who will?
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
Glad you agree. You know, I wanted to be a doctor, but I didn't have the patience.
Okay, that was annoying. But I guess it followed the instructions pretty good, so I was pretty happy with this. So if the instruction following is that good, I think there's a lot of stuff we can do with this. So let me come up with another example here. Okay, so let's try something that could be pretty useful. Maybe not useful, but you're a voice robot. Your task is to extract the most important keywords from the user's rant or speech. Only respond with the keywords. So I'm gonna start this. I'm just gonna read something from the API here, and then let's hear what we get back here.
Please share your thoughts, and I'll help identify important keywords.
Okay, so the Realtime API will be rolling out today in a public beta to all 1 million total API calls. That's going to be interesting, right?
Realtime API, public beta, developers, 1 million tokens, output, $200 audio, expensive, price, webhooks, latency, chat completions, single API call.
Okay, that was pretty good, but just focus on the most important ones.
Realtime API, public beta, developers, 1 million tokens, output, $200 audio, expensive.
Okay, that was pretty
price.
fun, but now read it like a pirate.
Realtime API, public beta,
Okay,
developers.
I guess that didn't work, but thank you.
You're welcome. If you need anything else, just let
Bye.
me know. Realtime API.
Okay, I guess that worked pretty good. I just spammed a bunch of text here. we got some keywords. So yeah, I think there is something here. Definitely gonna test that out more later. Okay, so we got a bunch of testing to do here, but let's just do one role play thing. So you're a parrot, speak like a parrot, act like a parrot, mimic the user's word back, laugh like a parrot. You also love strawberries. Let's try this to see what happens.
Splat! Hello! Hello!
Hello.
Hello! Hello! Squawk!
How are you today?
How are you today? How are you today? Squawk?
I'm good. Do you like strawberries?
Do you like strawberries? I love strawberries. Yum, yum.
Are you a parrot?
Are you a bird? Are you a bird? Squawk?
Can you laugh?
Can you laugh? Squawk?
Okay, I think that was good, right? That was pretty cool. Yeah, I was impressed by that. Yeah, I think this is super cool because it's gonna open up a lot of cool things we can do. We can build with using the GPT-4o Realtime API. Of course, it's a shame it's so expensive, so we can't be that expressive. But this gives me a lot of cool ideas, and I think this is, yeah, super excited about this. I think that was enough for the real-time API for now, but definitely not the last time we're going to look into it, so that's going to be pretty cool. But I also wanted to explore this introducing vision to fine-tuning API, because I think this is interesting. I think this is something that could be actually useful. So I'm going to build a data set today, and I'm going to try it out. So you can see the setup is pretty easy. Let's say we have a JSON here. So how this is going to work now? I'm actually just going to open my own, or we can take a look at the example here. So the example, it's a bit annoying. Let's open my own examples here. Okay, so here you can see this is the JSON format. So we have the system. So you're an expert in extracting titles and Reddit upvotes in a post from an image. So the input from the content from the user is going to be a question. So what is the titles and Reddit upvotes for the post in this image? So this is going to be the input from the user. So this could be a question asked. And then we're going to attach a URL with an image. So if we open this image now, you can see this is an image screenshot of Reddit. And we have one title here and we have upvotes. So you can see 7.8K, 31K upvotes. If we go back to the example now, I guess I have to change this because this was before. So let's say 7K and this was 31, right? Something like that. So what is important here is when we have uploaded image is the output. So this is the output we want to fine tune on. So every single time we feed in an image, we ask this question. This is the format and output we want. So we only want the title, right? And we want the Reddit upvotes. We want the title and the Reddit upvotes. That is kind of all we want. I guess we could have also done this in more like a, let's say this could be like in other docs. Let me just change this up. Let's say we wanted to import this into a CSV. So let's make the output in a CSV format. So this is going to change it up a bit. So now you can see we have title, Reddit upvotes. We have title and the upvotes. And we have this, right? So I think that's pretty much better because then we can paste it straight into a CSV file almost, right? So that is the idea. So the idea is that let's say we go to Reddit, right? And we take a bunch of screenshots here and we can extract the title and the upvotes. So we can find popular posts based on just a screenshot and we don't all get the other fluff, right? So that is what we are going to try today. I'm not going to make that many examples because if we go back to the let me turn off the dark reader here. If we go back to the data set here, they actually say that let me find this. It says that it can improve the performance of GPT-4 over vision tasks with a few as 100 images and higher performance with larger volumes. I'm not gonna do 100 images today. I'm just gonna do like maybe, I'm thinking like 20 or something. And then we're gonna try see that if that helps. Maybe it does, but maybe some other time we're gonna do more. But I'm gonna prepare 20 data sets. So if you go back here, you can see this is kind of the format, right? So this is gonna be, I'm gonna prepare 20 examples with maybe 20 images, we'll see. And then we're gonna try to run this through the fine tuning and actually see if this works. So I'm just gonna create a data set now. I'm gonna create all images and set everything up. And then we're gonna go to the fine tune platform on OpenAI and actually submit this. Okay, so I have the data set, and if you can see, if we go to one of the images here, you can see we have a Reddit post, so pretty straightforward. Annoyingly, this is gonna be the 6th time I'm gonna try this, because you can see training file has 9 examples, but must have 10. 16 example with images were skipped due to moderation or inaccessibility. What? It's just basic posts. OceanGate. I don't understand why the moderation is that strong. Yeah, that's just super annoying. I'm gonna give it one more chance, but that's it. So if you are at the fine-tuning dashboard, just click here, select the model you want to fine-tune. So we're going to GPT-4o, upload our data set. For the 6th time, annoyingly, I have to try to add a new suffix. We're going to set parameters to auto, and that's it. Yeah, this is definitely the last time. If this is not going to work, I'm just going to leave it, because the moderation is unhinged. Why? AI companion, this was censored. I don't know why. I can't understand why. It's just very strange. So this is my last attempt. If this is not gonna work, yeah, I would say it's unusable for the things I want to do with OCR. But let's see now. Okay, so after tuning the set a bit more, I found out I made some link errors. That was my bad. But anyway, still heavy moderated. A bit annoying. But let's see how this job has started now. It's not going to be many examples, but still, let's see how this turned out. Okay, so we can see here now, let me zoom in a bit. So the training loss is coming way down. So we are at, yeah, almost 0. That's a bit, maybe too much, but yeah, you can see we are coming down here. So let's just see, we are at step 41. How many steps did we want? I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, I think this is almost finished now. Okay, so we went to 0. Yeah, I can't really comment too much on that, but let's see now when this job is done, if it actually worked the way we wanted to. Okay, that was done, so you can see it succeeded, so successful. So remember this Reddit extractor 8. If we go to our playground now, I guess we can refresh this. And we select our model here. We can find the Reddit extractor model, okay. Let's go to Reddit forum here and let's grab an image. Let's just grab this, right? Okay, and let me save this as example 40. I don't know. Let's save this. Let's upload the image here now. Okay, and ask, what did we want to ask this? What is the titles and Reddit upvotes for the post in the image? Okay, that was pretty good. So you can see we got title, red upvotes, new RLF. We got 184. Let me see. Yeah, that was correct. And we got 19. Okay, so it is working. That was pretty good anyway. Let's just do one more example just to double check. So let me grab another image. So here we can see all LLMs are converging towards the same point. That's 318. Whisper, not for accuracy, but for accuracy, not speed. That's 11 upvotes. So let's go back to the playground. Let's upload this image. Okay. And let's ask the same thing. And hopefully, again, we will get title, Reddit upvotes, this format, this format. Yeah, I hope so. It was very slow though. It's about 20 seconds. Okay, that was quicker. Okay, all LLMs converging to the same point. 318, Whisper, yeah. Okay, so I think this is possible to do something with. I think this could be interesting to fine-tune an image model for a very specific use case like this. And then we can use this to extract data we want, right? So I'm pretty happy how this turned out, even though I struggled a lot with these jobs here. Look at all the failed jobs. That was annoying. But the results were good. We got exactly the format we wanted, and I think it performed pretty good. So yeah, I'm happy with this and excited actually to work more on fine-tune image models. Before we wrap up this, let me go to cursor here, because I did create a code for Realtime API. Let me see if we can run this now. Node Realtime.js. No, we still can't run it. I don't know. I can't access the server. I don't know why. It's a bit strange. I still get the 403. That means that we can't connect to the Realtime API using our API key. I don't know. It seems other people have this issue too. So we definitely gonna come back to this code here, where we can start building our own apps using the Realtime API. But other than that, even though there were no new models or anything, I guess there was kinda a new model with the Realtime API. But I think it was pretty exciting, to be honest, the dev day. At least with the Realtime API, I think that's super exciting. Also, I have some ideas about the fine-tuning API. If you're running a lot of prompts, maybe the prompt caching was something you like. If you need data sets, maybe the distillation was something for you. But I think it was overall pretty interesting, kind of more than I thought. At least the Realtime API was something I was looking forward to, and I think it's pretty cool. And it's going to be exciting to explore that even more. So look out for those videos during this week, I think. I have some other things planned too. But let's see, maybe we can try to implement this into some kind of agentic workflow. Maybe we can use tool calling with it. Let's see. I'm just going to have to think a bit about this. It was kind of my first impression. But anyway, thank you for tuning into this video. Hope you think it was pretty cool. And we got some, if you have some cool ideas what you want to do, let me know in the comments. Give this video a like, subscribe if you want to watch more of this while we're going forward. But anyway, thank you for tuning in. Have a great day, and we speak soon.